Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about what Raphinha said about FC Barcelona and Barcelona's situation with Dani Olmo and Victor, because Raphinha did not have a nice statement to present to the media that exposed FC Barcelona. And at the end of this video, we're also going to be talking about the brand new predicted starting 11 without Dani Olmo, because it does seem like Dani Olmo will not feature in the squad list for the match against Athletic Club. All of this is going to be talked about for today's video. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you guys are FC Barcelona fans, this will be the channel for you. This is where we do talk about everything regarding FC Barcelona when it comes to transfer news, match previews, match reviews, player analysis, and everything in between. It's all here in this YouTube channel. So if you guys do end up liking this video, please click the thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate the support. And so let's talk about what Raphinha said. And so let's begin. A reporter asked Raphinha, does Olmo's situation affect FC Barcelona's potential future signings? And he said, I think so. I can't say no, otherwise I would be lying to you. If I was in another club and I was seeing the situation that Victor and Dani Olmo are leaving, I would surely think about it, whether I would come here or to another club. Then he continued, when I signed for FC Barcelona, I knew the situation at the club. I saw that I had a percentage chance of playing with this shirt, and I waited until the last moment, and I don't regret anything. And shortly right after, like about 10 minutes when the press conference was done, Raphinha was on the training pitch, and Joan Laporta walked up to Raphinha and they had a talk for about 5 to 8 minutes. We don't know exactly what they were talking about, but clearly the reason why Joan Laporta was there on the pitch next to Raphinha is to maybe talk about how Raphinha did feel about FC Barcelona and why he said those type of words, because this is serious. You paint a bad image to this club and you do not for sure help the situation. Barcelona have one objective, is to bring good results sportingly and bring the best players in the world, whether it's Haaland, whether it's Musiala, or any other player out there in the world of football. We need to be a club that is attractive and we can bring the best players in the world whenever and however. And the fact that Raphinha said, if I was at a different club and I saw this situation, I would think about whether I should come here or not, it does hurt this club. Hansi Flick also had a few words to say about the situation of Dani Olmo and Victor, and this is what he said. I don't expect the situation of Dani Olmo and Victor to be resolved by tomorrow. We must wait. Does the Olmo case affect future potential signings? Well, here's the thing. I don't know, but I feel confident that when I was in this situation, I knew exactly what was going on. I was going to sign yes or yes. It's not an easy situation for us. Not having them is difficult because they are two important players, but it unites us as a team and we have to show that we are a team. So like I have said, what Raphinha said here was very unnecessary. He did not need to say such things because we already know the truth. We already know exactly what Barcelona have been going through in the past 3 to 4 years. We know that Barcelona struggle to make signings. It's hard for us to bring the best players in the world in every position because Barcelona do not have the financial capabilities. And the fact that a player within the club has admitted that new players should really think about whether coming to Barcelona or not, I'm just like, bro, really? Like after you having a great first half of a season, you want to present this to us? Like, do you want us to hate you or do you want us to love you? I don't get it. Like I've said, it is the truth. Yes, what Raphinha is saying, it is facts, but that also does not mean they have to present it to the media and say such things because Barcelona is trying to be in the best position possible. Now, here's going to be another interesting take that I want to present because I say it's true on what Raphinha is saying. This also does give us clarity on the whole Nico Williams FC Barcelona situation. And let me explain. This is probably exactly what Nico Williams and the agent were thinking 5 months ago. Like the fact that Raphinha was saying, if I was a different player coming from a different club and I saw that FC Barcelona were interested in me and whether I should think about it or not, that is exactly what Nico Williams and the agent were thinking 5 months ago. Like that is spot on what Raphinha has said. They have been informed 5 months ago that there is a chance that Nico Williams could run into this exact problem that Dani Olmo's in by the January transfer window, that they might get unregistered. The agent did not see that as very ideal. Nico Williams also did not want that. And it just so happens that back in the summer of 2024, when Barcelona were eyeing 3 players, which was Dani Olmo, Nico Williams, and Victor, it just so happens that 2 players said yes no matter what, just like Raphinha did. Dani Olmo and Victor said, that's fine, no worries. If there's a chance that I might get unregistered down the line, I don't care, because we're going to get through this together. And that is why we do see Dani Olmo and Victor still here with FC Barcelona. But to Nico Williams and the agent, they basically said, I don't want to take that chance. I'm just going to stay here at Athletic Club, and maybe down the line in the future, I'll join FC Barcelona when everything is reassured. Does that not sound familiar? Does it not sound familiar on what we talked about back in the summer of 2024 when we heard multiple reports about Nico Williams and the agent wanting reassurance that they could get registered? Because look at the situation that Barcelona, Dani Olmo, and Victor are in right now. Like, really think about this just for a second. If Nico Williams were to have joined Barcelona knowing this situation, Nico right now, at the moment that I am making this video, right now would not be in the squad list to face Athletic Club and potentially maybe in the final of the Spanish Super Cup. What do you think that would have looked like for Nico Williams today? Can you imagine if he left Athletic Club 5 months ago? He went to FC Barcelona, but only for him, right? Fast forwarding 5 months later to not play in front of his previous fans and teammates. That would be embarrassing, like freaking embarrassing. Nico Williams worked with Athletic Club to get to this position to compete in the Spanish Super Cup, and the fact that he was being told that there is no guarantee that after everything that he has worked for to get into this competition that he might be unregistered and not even play or participate in this tournament, of course Nico Williams was going to say, I'm okay, I would rather wait 1 more year and join FC Barcelona later down the line because I want certainty that I can win a trophy in January, and if Athletic Club brings me the most certainty by that time, I would much rather just stay here because it would be embarrassing, and you guys know this. It would be embarrassing for all of us if we were to have left our previous club and then 5 months later we have a chance to play against our previous clubs, but only for us to not even be registered, and all of the teammates and all of the previous fans would have laughed at us. You guys know you guys would have been embarrassed, and so that is probably what Nico Williams was thinking, and also with the agent. So when Barcelona came with the 65 million euros to sign Nico Williams, it got denied. Many of us were saying, oh, it's because Nico Williams is super faithful to Athletic Club and maybe there was some emotional reasons. No, now hearing this, it is because Nico Williams wanted to stay away from these problems. What Deco said was true, by the way. When he said that Nico Williams did not want to come, even though we presented an offer, that was true. Nico Williams did not want to come because Deco and Joan Laporta probably said, look, we're going to have you for sure for the first 5 months, but it is not a guarantee that we might have you registered by the beginning of January. Like, yes, they probably told Nico, and Nico just said, I'm okay, I'm fine, I want to wait. You guys can come by in the summer of 2025 and we can rework some things. And so at that time, we did not know the real reason why Nico Williams rejected us. And so I don't know, how do we approach this now? Like, many fans and Barcelona fans might say, oh my god, props to Dani Olmo for being with us through thick and thin, that no matter what, he wanted to be a Barcelona player, even if that meant that he might get unregistered. What a way for Dani Olmo to show his love to the club and forget Nico Williams, right? Because he did not want to go through the struggles with FC Barcelona, so forget him. Like, people are going to be thinking like that, or you could just say, wow, I understand Nico, I understand now, I understand the situation. Nico just wants to play football, he just wants to have guarantees, just like any other professional footballer, and I understand that. So there is going to be different opinions moving forward, and I will understand both sides of the story. We also have to keep in mind that, you know, it would have been a real struggle to have Nico today because Nico Williams was being offered around 9 to 12 million euros a season. So can you imagine the current problems that Barcelona is in right now? And on top of that, an extra 9 to 12 million euros a season that we would have to register, because Nico Williams does demand a lot from Athletic Club. Like, his wages are extremely high. And also, can you imagine if Nico Williams came in, earned that much at FC Barcelona today, and he was performing in the way that he has been performing with Athletic Club this season? Many players like Lewandowski, Pedri, Gavi, Frankie, whoever, Raphinha, probably would have asked for more because they're probably like, oh, Nico Williams does not even do much and he earns this much. Like, what about me? Like, I play much better football, I produce much better results than Nico, and I get paid way less. What's going on here? So it would have caused so much chaos, so much uncertainty. It would have for sure imbalanced the wage bill of FC Barcelona. And so it is what it is. Is it Joan Laporta's fault that Barcelona is unstable? No, I've already said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Go look at my previous video about Joan Laporta. All of this is not Joan Laporta's fault. He's doing what he can based off the conditions that Javier Tebas is giving him because we are restricted. We have limits within this league. Joan Laporta is doing everything he can to make sure that more money gets injected to this club, because I don't even know what more does Javier Tebas need from FC Barcelona for us to act like a normal club again. Like, not too long ago, about 2 days or 3 days ago, it was reported that we were back in the 1-1 rule. But are we? Like, are we really in the 1-1 rule, or was that all just a lie? Like, what more does Javier Tebas want from Barcelona? I don't understand. We came through the Nike deal, the sale of the VIP seats. Like, how much more does Barcelona need to do? And how much longer does this have to take? Like, is there like some sort of system where you guys have to calculate the numbers and it takes about 2 months for all of this to get calculated? Javier Tebas, go to the media and explain what is taking so long for Barcelona to get to the 1-1 rule. Be transparent. We need answers. Because let me tell you, if Barcelona go into the 1-1 rule tomorrow and Barcelona acts like a normal club again, I would not even be surprised if Barcelona go for Nico Williams again after the Spanish Super Cup is over and present the 65 million euros, because if you could have presented 65 million euros 5 months ago, like what makes us think that Barcelona cannot present the 65 million euros again 5 months later after having all of these deals done? So it's just insanity, and it's whatever, right? Like, let's move on from this situation. Let's focus on this game. And I also do want to explain and announce some things, because it has been said, according to Javi Miguel, and we also do have some confirmation from Hansi Flick, that Lamine Yamal is expected to start, that he is ready, and he could play around 70 to 75 minutes, which is good. And now knowing that Dani Olmo will not be registered in time for the match against Athletic Club, maybe hopefully in the final, we never know, but for sure for the semifinal match, that would mean that Gavi will be playing as the number 10 behind Lewandowski and in between Lamine Yamal and Raphinha. The same thing goes on in the defense. It's still going to remain Alejandro Balde, Inigo Martinez, Cubarsí, and Koundé. Araujo will not be playing. In our double pivot position, it's Pedri and Casado, with Peña in goal. And so that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.